What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm gonna be doing an update on MULN stock.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
And in today's video, first of all, I will show you where we are on the price chart and how we hit the 10 cents price point that I predicted back in the days, I guess at the very beginning of March. Then I will continue with the fundamental news and I will show you what news might be the driver of this stock. And at the end of this video I will share my thoughts and my technical analysis and I will show you what should we expect next. So, I made my previous video just a couple of days ago and the price of the stock was somewhere at 12 cents price point, and I've told you that we have to hit at least 10 cents price point in order to see some kind of reaction, and probably this reaction might be a bounce to the upside, and this bounce might bring you up from, let me show it to you, from 77 if you catch the bottom of this movement, all the way up to 125% of potential profit. But definitely no one can catch the bottom, and the real numbers might be from 84 all the way up to maybe 100% to the best case scenario. And definitely this might be quite a lucrative trade, but it is extremely risky, and in my technical analysis I will show you what should we expect next from the technical standpoint. But for now let's continue with the fundamental news. And let me show you first of all this article that was published on March 22nd, and it's titled Mullen Automotive starting new electric supercar brand. And this news I already covered in my previous video. And I have to say that on the first glance it might be quite positive news, but in general this news doesn't give you any real news directly related to the production rates of this company, and that's why you cannot rely on it as a major catalyst. Let me show you that even on a Reddit thread directly related to Mullen, we can find a lot of people who are disappointed in Mullen. And let me show you my previous video. And on this video I ask my viewers to show their losses on Mullen, and a lot of people showed that they lost 12k, 64%, 4% in red, 60% in red, 28% in red. Bought at 19 cents means about 50% in red. So definitely massive losses for the majority of people, and I'm really upset about this situation, because on each and every my video I've told you not to buy this stock for the long-term perspective. Unfortunately, it is what it is. A lot of people just want to buy one stock without any due diligence and want to hit much higher targets on the rumors that it will be a short squeeze, it will be a major deliveries, this company will disrupt the entire market, and so on and so forth. But definitely the real due diligence might give you a lot of confidence in this stock, and I still stand on my position that this is a garbage company. It doesn't perform as the real auto manufacturer, but it has some upside potential in the short-term perspective. And let me show you what I'm talking about. First of all, let me show you that a lot of people want to find any evidence that we might wait for upcoming good news, and one of them is this set of pictures. As you can see, there is the Mishawaka, it is a Tunica plant and its parking lot, and right here on March 17th there were 4 rows of Mullen 1. Let me show you more thoroughly right here, as you can see. Then on March 23rd, you can see that silver vans are all gone. And definitely this might bring some attention to this fact, and this might lead to potential beginning of deliveries. And I have to say that in the short-term perspective, definitely this news might drive the price of Mullen higher, but only in the short-term perspective. And let me show you why I think this company is a garbage company. First of all, let me show you right here that this news and they basically represented this vehicle as their new vehicle, but they already have this vehicle in their portfolio back in the days, in even 2019, and I covered it in my previous video, that this company stated that they want to produce these vehicles. But on top of that, let me show you that they had another vehicle, MX-05, small SUV, priced from $55,000. And right here, this is just a render, it is just a picture of this vehicle, and this car never existed. So we have a lot of promises, a lot of hope with this stock, but none of them became a reality. On top of that, if you want to find more information about their activity, just take a look on the Hinderburg Research Short Sellers Report. It was published on April the 6th, and the link on this report is in the description below. Right here, if you try to find, for example, Dragonfly vehicle, as you can see, Dragonfly, and it is 13 mentions. You can find that in 2019 Mullen Dragonfly was revealed as a supercar built by Chinese manufacturer Quantum Motors and was meant to be rebranded and sold by Mullen starting in 2020. And here you can find even more evidence and the step-by-step instruction how they made this conclusion. And definitely, as you can see right here, you can see the link on the press release on June 15th, 2020. And Mullen stated, Mullen expects to launch the Dragonfly K50, a luxury sports car, in the first half of 2021. And there are multiple evidence like this, and that is why I have to say that Mullen Automotive doesn't worth your attention. On top of that, they have a lot of promises about their solid-state battery, but none of them became a reality, and we don't know even when they will start to implement these batteries on their vehicles. Basically, they don't have any vehicles at all. So that's why I highly recommend you not to enter your long-term investment position with Mullen. But if you take a look on the news and the news sentiment, you can find that there are multiple of bearish news directly related to Mullen, and the majority of them, I have to say, are placed on investor place. And when you can see a lot of this type of news, we might have the sentiment change and we might see a bounce to the upside. That's why I still stand on my position that we might have a bounce that will bring you quite decent profit in the upcoming days. So let's continue with the technical analysis, but before we dive deep right here, please subscribe to my channel, hit notification bell and hit the like button. This helps me a lot. So guys, let me show you that in general, if we take a look on indicators, Mullen stock is at extremely oversold region, but on a daily time frame it doesn't show any bullish divergence. And right here we have a slight decrease in bearish momentum according to MACD indicator, and we are about to see the crossover of these two lines. This means the sentiment might change this week and the upcoming week, and this might lead to spike in its price, especially if David Mushri and his team will disclose some information that might be the driver of this stock. In general, I have to say that if your risk tolerance is not sufficient, I highly recommend you not to enter any position on Mullen, because it is not the guarantee that 10 cents will be the bottom of this asset. It might go even lower, and let me show you that from 10 cents to 5 cents it is exactly 50% losses. So this means this tiny movement to the downside will lead again to 50% losses on your capital. That's why you have to be extremely cautious, and my assumption of the bounce to the upside is still in play, but definitely just hedge your position by laddering your buys down. So I think from the technical standpoint that's it. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel with notification bell, and see you guys and girls next time. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gon' live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, doing no cap. Only God wants you.